Oklahoma ranks in the top 10 in the nation in the number of known wrongful convictions of innocent people. The Oklahoma Innocence Project is dedicated to identifying and remedying these cases of wrongful conviction within the state. The cases are numerous and the resources limited, but justice is a cause worth fighting for.
Everything was a workout. You know, it's fair. I read my Bible, and and you try to stay on that level. You got to live this certain type of life in prison. You got to live a certain way. You almost got to be this savage in prison sometime. And if you got the heart that I believe I have, it'll just eat your heart up, because I'm not no savage in heart. It's too much love. Too much love been put in my heart. So to live like that and to be this way, it's like you faking.
I had to take on that, you know what I mean, from him, because it was like, man, we got to make it out of here. Like, we can't accept this situation, and I don't want to die in here. You're locked down 23 hours a day, so you never really get out of your cell. All you have is a square hole to get your food through the hole. And so looking through that little hole, I remember it was an older guy. He had been in the system for a really long time. But so we talked through the little hole, through the vents to each other. I remember one day that the police came running up, you know what I mean? They ran down to his cell. I'm just kind of in my cell, and I sit back on the table. I remember still sitting there, and then they walked by with the gurney. He spent almost 40 years of his life in prison until he died. And for me, looking at that, it was like, I can't let that happen to me. I have to do everything in my power to show the world, like, somebody has to listen, somebody has to know that I was innocent. Like, I have to prove this, And for me, like, that gave me just that more of a sense of awareness that you can't go down that path. I found a way, like, I got in administration. And, like, that was opportunity, you know what I mean, to connect with people, and they would introduce me to lawyers and different, firms and people that I would write. And that's how I eventually, like, got connected with the Innocence Project through all, through the connections that I had made inside the system. I'm a trainer now that I train classes of 20 and 30 people at a time. And every one of my members, they know me by name. When they're really tired and they want to give up, and I'm that one that steps up, and I'm like, no, you got 2 more to go. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not gonna let you give up on yourself. And they love me for that, you know what I mean? They always tell me that, like, you are the most motivating person. It's because I was motivated. And so it's like, every instrument, like, for me, like, it's like for every instrument of negativity that may have came, I find a way to try to utilize that and make it something positive. Like, that was my drive to help me get through.
Corey and Malcolm Scott's stories are just 2 of countless numbers of wrongfully convicted Oklahomans. Brothers, both innocent, locked up for crimes they did not commit. If you'd like to learn more about their stories and the stories of other freed Oklahomans, visit okinnocence.com or follow us on social media. As you make your end-of-year donations, help us fight to free the innocent and prevent wrongful convictions in Oklahoma. Through the end of December, all donations will be matched up to $50,000. Visit okinnocence.com to make your donation.